option to pause it. I mean, isn't. I've got to assume it's live. There we go. Fucking hell, that took its time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. I am your host, the seriest of six, and I'm joined, as usual, by the Mrs. Sick. That didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. The Mrs.
Hi.
Mississippi of Sick. How are we all doing today? It's another Sunday in the wasteland that is the literal world. And, we've got some people in the chat. Can people hear, or is it just me?
Just you.
I hope that other people can hear. Do let us know if you can actually hear. And then I have to wait 15 seconds for it to catch up with itself, and I sit here pretending? That's not the word I was looking for. Worrying. Never mind, I muted somehow. Thanks, Boss Tuber. I hate you too. God damn it. That's always fun though. We've all got to have been doing a lot more sort of, I want to call it Skyping, because for the longest time, if you talk to someone over the internet, it was probably Skype. So I'm surprised Skyping didn't catch on as
Not for me. Maybe for you, because you're a lot older than me. A lot.
Wow! Wow! What a bitch. What was your... Oh, she says that, and then she fucking walks away.
I'm putting rubbish in the bin.
Ah, that's your excuse. I'm surprised you didn't find a microphone to drop. Don't! I've already knocked it over on stream more than once. Jesus Christ. No need to do it on purpose. Where are you going?
I want to get a cider.
Oh, good. Good. I could hear your dulcet tones. And Mrs. Six, I don't know what you call it, honking northern. Now I'm just waiting for her to come back. What was your VoIP of choice? That's how old I am. I know it as VoIP, voice over IP. In fact, that's a fucking an acronym. It's a voice over internet protocol. That's what they are to me, because I remember, because I am fucking old apparently. I am old in internet days. Jesus.
I had MSN.
No, I'm talking about not typing. Or could you use MSN for?
Yeah, you could voice over it.
Oh, I don't know.
It was later though.
Mm.
But you could voice over it and video over it.
You could Skype over it, right? Yeah. Use it for Skyping. But yeah, like I assume that most of us are doing internet voice calls a lot more than they used to, and that's always the fun one when one of you accidentally mutes themselves and both of you think the other person is ignoring you. You either think that they're ignoring everything you say, or I guess in both directions it comes across as ignoring you. They're either saying nothing back to you, or everything they're saying is completely irrelevant and they're completely ignoring you. And it's just one of those things that amuses the piss out of me. Most of the time it's at the start of the call with me. My the microphone I use for basically everything, my Blue Yeti, it has this weird habit where it's completely random whether when you turn it on it will be muted. I almost never press the mute button on it to mute it, but I have to unmute it randomly. I'll plug it into a new thing and it'll be like, yeah, I'm muted now, and then another time it won't be, and I don't get it, and it annoys the piss out of me. Riveting for me. I mean, it's a thing that happens. I'm sorry, it bothers me. It grinds the gears, as they say. I use Telegram and FaceTime. Basically the same thing. let's be fair, the same kind of people use it. No, wait, FaceTime is the Apple one. I'm trying to think. I hear FaceTime, my brain automatically goes Facebook. FaceTime's the Apple one, isn't it? You don't know because you don't know technology. You old. You call me old. You don't keep up with the technology like the cool kids like me.
Because as long as it fucking works, I don't care what it's called.
But the second it doesn't work, Jesus Christ.
I'm not good with names. I'm really bad with names. Names of people, names of things. I'm better with faces.
Well, no, you were saying, as long as it works. As soon as something doesn't work, I hear you in the back, fucking thing! Why won't you bastard work? And oh God, I can't stand it when she's trying to do something for the first time. Because you assume that it's easy. That's the only thing I could think, is that you assume it's going to be easy.
No, I don't think things are going to be easy.
They should just work.
No, I think I can do it. I'm stubbornly... what's the word? What's the thing where you think you can do something?
Stubborn?
No.
I mean, it's part of stubbornness.
Stubbornness is just a reluctance.
Alright, it's stubbornly... a bumhead?
Dunning-Kruger.
Stubborn Kruger.
Yeah, very similar to that. I think I can do something, even though I've never done it before and I have no idea what it is. Because I just think, yeah, I can fucking do it. But
it drives me bonkers because I'm sat there and I know exactly how to do it and you don't fucking ask. And you sit there getting madder and madder until I eventually get up and go, so, can I help?
I guess it's a type of arrogance, but... Like, I'm not really an arrogant person. I don't think I'm fantastic and great at things in general.
I don't think arrogance...
Stubbornly stubborn. There we go, that
stubbornly
way.
Stubborn. I don't think arrogance is the best way to put it, because it's not like she thinks she's amazing at it and is the best in the world. She just thinks she can do things when she's not done them before, automatically, and then gets upset that she can't do them. Like with me, I assume that I can't do fucking anything, but we as people, we're the opposite sides of the same coin on a lot of things. Whereas Mrs. Sick will automatically think I can do this, whatever, and goes at it, and then gets really pissed off when she can't do it straight away. Whereas I just don't do it, and I spend I research it, and I measure, and I measure, and I measure, and I measure.
It's a weird facet of my personality that I do that. Because I'm pessimistic with everything else. I think, why bother? It's going to fail anyway. But when it comes to me doing something, I'm like, yeah, I can fucking do it.
But the major difference is, while you go for it, I will be quite reluctant to start a new thing for far too long. And like I said, it's the same.
Is the chainmail on Mrs. C's legs or lockdown hair? Lockdown hair? I always have hairy legs.
Why is your favourite Star Wars movie, and why is it Revenge of the Sith? And what is the best one, and why is it Empire? What? So the best one and my favourite aren't the same, and no, Revenge of the Sith is not a good film. Although I saw something the other day that made me nearly cry with laughter. They were doing a breakdown of the powers of... some characters, and one of them was Obi-Wan Kenobi, and they said, has the power of the high ground. I don't know if you know this meme. Hello?
Huh?
Do you know the meme of, give up, Anakin, I have the high ground? It's like right near the end of the film, and then he jumps at him and he just chops his arms and legs off, and it's like...
Is this a Star Wars thing?
Yeah.
I don't like Star Wars.
I know you're not a huge fan of Star Wars, but... Just this concept that being slightly elevated above another person gives you the ultimate powers, and just calling it one of his special powers just amused the fucking piss out of me. Right, you were reading something. Was it good? Or
I was reading Women and Assistants Men and Directions. We all have our pitfalls. That's what I was reading when you were annoying me.
Ah. Yeah. I love assistance, though. I'm not one of those guys who won't ask for directions. I'll ask everyone for fucking directions. I can't stand not knowing where I'm going. Like, I don't give a shit. I mean, the thing is, though, the men not looking for assistance thing is absolutely baffling to me, because those particular kinds of guys won't look at the fucking map again I've read it once already. I must already know it all by heart. It's like, what are you, fucking Rain Man? Like, no, you don't. You'll forget things.
Well, these are the same people that will look at a microwave instructions, put it in the bin, and they get it out of the bin to make double check. But then when there's actually somebody else around, like, oh no, I'm amazing, I can do everything.
Oh, right. As in, I thought you meant the instructions of the actual microwave. That's when my brain went. You mean of a ready meal?
Nobody knows how to work a microwave.
To be fair, it took me probably about 6 months to stop using add 30 seconds instead of like actually knowing how to set the timer. And there's a good reason for that, because the timer is stupid. You have to turn it backwards, and then you turn it backwards once, and then you turn it forwards, and that's how you make it. That's how you can have.
That's why I just pressed 30 seconds 4 times.
I thought you were going to say 30 seconds 40 times.
Oh, why?
Well,
if I needed to put that, would be in the oven. It won't be in the microwave. I don't cook things.
There are things that have to be be for like 10 minutes.
I heat things up in the microwave.
I
cook things in the oven.
A frozen ready meal will take, between sort of 6 and 10 minutes. That's 20 fucking presses. If for the full 10 minutes, like, instead of going back one, which is dumb, it's fucking dumb. I hate it. At least make it full. I don't get it. Drives me mad. Anyway.
Over 30 problems.
Some of us just have. I have a pretty good sense of direction, but I guess that's probably why when I think I'm lost, I'm probably lost as fuck.
My navigational skills are shite. I can go to a place like 3 or 4 times and still get lost. I hate it. I hate going to places because I know I will get lost. It takes me a good 20 plus times usually in order to make... Unless I'm paying attention, then it'll only take a few times. But most of the time, I get lost very easily. So the idea of getting lost in a place that I don't know terrifies me.
Sick man thinks he's on a crusade to save people from insanity, but he is as meaningless as his philosophical suppositions. No, I don't think I'm on.
He's not a philosopher. He says fart jokes and dick jokes.
I'm on a crusade to make funny videos. I've seen you before, foolish tongues. You make some of the stupidest fucking comments I've seen in my life. If you're a Poe, well done. If you are not, fucking hell. Like, you didn't get it. You're here and you just don't get it. That's fine. Carry on not getting it. Don't care.
Iceland trying to be a posh supermarket now. We all know who you are, Iceland. Don't even bother.
Oh yeah, someone's answered him already. I'm just gonna someone asking about what a squaddy is. It's a soldier, yeah. Is that what you just said about Iceland?
Would you bad as me?
I was reading something else. That's the problem with these is that we're both reading different things at the same time.
Because you're reading, I was daydreaming.
I don't think that I have ever been properly lost. Sure, I have misplaced myself, but it never taken me more than 10 minutes to get my bearings.
No, I'm rubbish. I don't do landmarks.
If I am in a place that I have never been to before, like, you must have been places. I've been places, like I've been left places that I have absolutely no fucking... I guess it's a consequence of getting very drunk and going to people's houses. At least back when I was an idiot, more of an idiot, I used to think that a sign of the best night out was waking up in a house that you don't recognise. Regardless of whether it was...
that's terrifying.
Yeah, but I'm fucking a gigantic bloke who could probably...
Yeah, I'm a dinky.
I could eat all the people who were there.
I'm a dinky, dinky female who's scared of spiders. So.
Plus, I mean, I've done that multiple times, and I always ended up with decent people. So perhaps even drunk me is a reasonable judge of character. But
sometimes
it has meant that I have ended up in places that I have no idea where I am in regards to anything. And the person's like, yeah, just walk down there and blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, that's useful directions if you fucking live here. I do not.
Oh, God, Mocky Monica. My parents used to do that. We were out shopping, and I'm looking in the window of a shop, turn round, and they fucked off. And I'm like, what the fuck? And this was like when I was like 6 or 7, and I was like a little kid in the middle of a town on my own, and it freaked me the fuck out. It's probably where my fear came from, to be honest.
But I love Sussex, humour and all, but he is no Carlin, and not attempting to be like.
All right, Carlin, right? Because I saw Carlin and thought the beer.
No. Like, I've had people accuse me of trying to be this, that, and the other. And I'm like, how many fart jokes do I have to make before people get where I'm coming from? I think the issue
I don't know, like, your humour is inspired by many people, but in the end of the day, it's a mixture of who you are.
They're not saying that I'm trying to be like Carlin's comedy, that Carlin was somewhat of a half-decent philosopher. Like, he was pretty good. I don't think he was amazing. I think he was mostly just fucking angry. And the sort of angry philosophy comes out. And he made some good points, but...
I wouldn't call you a philosopher, though.
But exactly. I'm not even attempting to be a philosopher.
I'm more of a philosopher than you are.
I fucking hate philosophy. I mean, everybody has philosophy and blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up.
You have principles. I won't say you have a philosophy. You have set things which you don't go against. I guess is a kind of philosophy, but...
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Everybody has a philosophy.
But you're willing to bend your principles if in certain circumstances.
You have to be willing to compromise. No, what
Whereas
is it?
other people go, this is having a philosophical lifestyle. Usually, you're very unbendable when it comes to that sort of stuff.
Alright. Oh, Demon Killer has the right idea. Gonna grab a drink. That's what I'm gonna do. But me, as the great philosopher that I am, have my alcohol right here. That's my philosophy. Make sure that you can make a drink without having to get up. And now, if only...
Foolish tongue, yeah, he is fucking good at sex. His cock is massive and full of girth. Yeah.
Is that what he said he's not good at at the X?
At the X? Well,
I assume...
Your exes are crazy, so...
I mean, I'm not good at my exes. Jesus Christ. Oh. Bonk.
Isn't atheism a philosophy?
No. No, there are atheistic philosophies.
Atheism, I don't know.
Atheism is one idea.
Atheism is an idea that you just from the evidence that is there, you don't think there is a God.
Atheism is the answer to a single question: do you believe in God? That's it. There are atheistic philosophies. Yeah,
you can have
there's humanistic atheism, and there's this, that, and the other atheism, and there's spiritual fucking atheism. Those are philosophies. But atheism itself, no, it just isn't. And I will die on that hill multiple times. Because I just can't stand people. It's all different. It's the blunt honesty that I'm comparing in some aspects. But there is no absolute replacement for Jarge. Jarge? Why did I say Jarge?
Jarge.
It's why I'm an atheist.
You
I
went
have to see George again. He's down there screaming up at us. Oh, definitely. I mean, we all... come on guys, we all know that hell actually exists and God is real and we're all going there. For some reason, we just think that's a great fucking idea, but
Well, there's that big list of things. Oh, like, metal music, witchcraft, yoga for some fucking reason. Like, philosophy, atheism, big list of things that send you to hell. Hell sounds like a good place, actually.
Being philosophical is thinking... I mean, I don't know. To me, being philosophical is like real. Oh no, being a philosopher, I think is the difference. Like, everybody is philosophical to some extent, but some people just go too fucking far and drive me nuts.
To be a philosopher is to dedicate your life to understanding and trying to attempt to answer questions. Like, we played Odyssey, and there's Socrates in it, and every interaction you have with him,
it's just so fucking annoying.
It's just constantly like asking you questions and what you think of this and what you think of that. I'm like, that is a philosopher.
You can see why people tried to fucking kill him. Is there flat Earth atheism? I would imagine
probably.
that there's got to be some people who aren't religious and still flat earthers, but it seems to be a gateway drug to other stuff. You don't want to be good at the X. You want to be good at the present. I'm an altruistic sociopath. I want the best humans, so I help others learn. Okay, I mean, like, I have a particular philosophy, which is... I think the problem I have with philosophy in general is all of it is just kind of pretentious. And in some way it can't be helped. But like...
Well, that's the thing, though. You're answering questions which don't really have an answer. So, like, you're asking, like, what is beauty? What is good and bad? What is evil? Of course it comes across as pretentious. Because you're asking questions that are just like, people go, fuck off, I'm having whiskey.
I was going to say, I have answers to those questions. What is beauty? Whiskey. What is good and bad? Good? Whiskey. Bad? No whiskey. You know, I'm a whiskeyologist. There we go. And what's a good whiskey? I don't understand the question. What's a bad whiskey? Why are you just talking gibberish?
No, what's a bad whiskey? The peaty ones.
Oh, that's true. That's true, actually. The peaty ones are disgusting. I'm sorry. I have failed whiskey in that the peaty ones are fucking gross. But I'm not the only person who thinks that. I think most people... I think that's sort of the pretentiousness of whiskey is anyone who likes peaty ones doesn't actually like them.
What makes a good rat? Rat King. Rat King makes good rat.
Oh, you mean one of those fucking things where all the tails are...
tied together, yeah.
Oh, God.
Rat King. Rat King.
I am surprised that's not a Dark Souls enemy. There is a Rat King, but he's not a Rat King.
There's like in a game there's Rat Kings in them.
Is there which game?
I can't remember.
It seems like a very Dark Soulsy thing.
It's a very D&D thing.
I thought whiskey tasted okay. I know, like it though. You think it's okay, but you don't like it. I don't understand.
Potato.
An empty bottle is bad whiskey. That's true. The best kind of whiskey is the one that's like a symbol with a cross behind it and means that you've been with the whiskey club for a year.
What's a bad whiskey? The one that's not a whiskey.
Vodka is a terrible whiskey. Gin, worst whiskey I've ever had in my life. Philosophy does help when you're trying to understand the views and history of how people think. It's profound in psychologically, but not an application in many aspects. Like, I get its uses, I get its purposes. I'm just like not someone who wants to spend a huge amount of time with my hand on my chin going, I want a glass of whiskey. But like I said, ultimately you can't really say, I hate philosophy, meh, because everyone's got philosophies. It's just one of those things. And the sort of mindsets of the time. What is the most conflicted ideology you have encountered? I don't know. I mean, they all conflict with reality. That's the issue. I don't think there's anything that I've ever covered that is, at least not in terms of science, that is not in... the people assume, they think that what they believe is reality, and they must have some semblance of what reality actually is, and it doesn't fit into that. So I guess all of them in that respect. But that's a really lazy hand-waving answer, and I'll stick with it. Thank you very much. I had a terrible whiskey once. The guy at the bar called it water or whatever. Water. Something like that. What brand of whiskey is this? Why is it clear? This is just fine. It tastes like that stuff that comes out of taps and in the toilet. Oh, I'm always drinking that stuff. Have you ever met someone who believes in aliens in real life? No. Not that I know of.
I have.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
They believed that they had in contact with them. And the reason is because they went to their dentist and they needed one of their wisdom teeth removing.
Okay.
And they got shot up with sedative, had a bit of a hallucination.
You have one hallucination and suddenly you believe
and they
in fucking
believe they put replaced the wisdom tooth with where the wisdom tooth was. They think they put a chip in there to track him.
Shit, what? He must have been a bit...
He was a bit weird.
He must have been a bit woo before that.
It was a guy that I knew in high school. He was a bit weird.
Oh,
I wasn't friends with him, but he kind
You knew him.
He tried to hang out with our group often.
Oh, he was a hanger-on.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. Your group of lame losers.
we just go, oh wow, I moved away from him a lot of the time.
Okay, just this big group of people moving away like a fucking phalanx.
Yeah, he believed dreams were messages from the aliens because of the implant in his non-wisdom tooth.
Alright, fellas, I'm back. I got my pocket full of Shreddies, a glass of ginger beer, and a cup of... Sorry, do you mean like Shreddies the cereal? The breakfast cereal? Just...
That is ultimate lockdown, that is. Just putting Shreddies in your dressing gown pocket.
Shreddies are just... Like, there are certain cereals that are great dry, that make an excellent snack. Like a hand snack. I don't know what the fuck
A hand snack?
I don't know, exactly. What would you call having a bowl of dry Frosties?
Cereal.
No. It's not got milk in it. It's not cereal.
It's cereal.
No. Cereal is soup. Therefore, it has to have milk in it to be cereal.
Well, what do you call the box that it comes in?
It's a box of hand snacks.
No pain.
Hand snacks. Add milk to make cereal. Oh yeah, aliens are almost certainly real, and they're probably bacteria somewhere, and it's quite unlikely, well, not bacteria specifically, but simple.
You see considering how big the fucking universe is.
That's actually something that drives me a bit mad.
There's gonna be somewhere that has similar or very, very close to our sort of system set up.
I was gonna say, like, there's a common thing that I see in my comment sections, which always drives me a little bit balmy, is that if I make fun of an opinion one way, then I must hold the complete opposite of that opinion. And I never feel like I make it sound like that, but I mean, maybe I fucking do because I'm so bad at the talking.
Yeah, you do.
But the thing that springs to mind, both aliens, because people were having a go. Oh, actually, Cersei, aliens could exist and blah blah blah. It's like, yes, I fucking know. I know. I'm not stupid. I'm just saying that they haven't visited us, and I'm making fun of someone.
I think what it is because you don't say what you think or what you believe.
Yeah, I'm just
and you only focus on on the
fucking
context.
Having the conversation.
Yeah, you focus on the context of what the person is talking about.
That's the other thing.
And people just come to their own conclusions.
Extrapolate. But the one that really, really blew my mind was with the anti-GMO bird. And she
the one that was really breathy.
And everyone was like, oh, yeah, I'll never eat organic food. Fuck. It's like, there's nothing wrong with eating organic food. It's just...
You want about the one that looked like she was going to shove a cucumber up her snatch?
I mean, if that's what you took away.
She was really breathy and like she was ready for it.
No, that was some spiritual motherfucker.
Ah, right.
I can't remember what the GMO... But it's just like they had the idea that I had the opposite opinion. And it's just like there's nothing wrong with organic food. It's just, it's not all it's cracked up to be. And people, I don't know, I don't get it.
My problem with it is they promote it like it's this amazing, profound discovery of like, we can make good food without having any pesticides. Isn't this amazing? We have organic food, but they still use pesticides on it.
They
promote it as like it's healthy farming.
I don't care. Like, I don't care what they do. What I
that's
care about is the claims.
My problem with it is it's a lying manufacturing thing.
Well, it's just another marketing.
Yeah, it's just another fucking thing. I'm like, oh, what makes your tomatoes better than mine? Nothing. They farmed the same way. All it is yours has got a label on it saying it's organic when it's not.
Name an inorganic food.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. But it's just one of those things that drives me a bit... It's one of the reasons why I sort of stay out of my comment sections a fair amount. I don't know if this conversation has come up in a previous stream. I don't know. But I got really fucking pissed off.
Oh, yeah. Somebody said, like, you don't answer your comments.
I don't comment, and I must not do that because I only answer people who pay me somehow. And
if you got paid per comment or some shit.
I mean, I don't think that's the argument.
No, but
I think the argument is
if you was a shill, right, and you made the big bucks, we wouldn't be living here.
Well, no. But my point is that it's like it was very, very, very annoying, and it was exactly the kind of comment that is the reason I tried to stay out of my comment section, in that it was incredibly unfair and it stressed me the fuck out, because it does, because I'm a person. I know.
No, you're an anxious...
Sir Sick isn't a person.
You're an anxious person.
The person who plays him on TV, or the internet, I suppose.
You get all panicky over the tiniest things sometimes as well. To me it's tiny, but to you obviously it's a lot more. Like if I wanted...
No, it can be tiny. That doesn't mean I don't have an anxiety disorder. It doesn't stop.
Yeah, but we're going
You get depressed about the stupidest shit.
Yes,
You've got a depressive disorder. It's fine.
It's the same thing though. Like, we're gonna go out to a party and there's loads of people there and you're not gonna know them. Kind of anxiety.
That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is when you go, my mum's got a couch. She's going to bring it over in 30 minutes. We need to decide if we want this new couch. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I need a day or so with that kind of idea. I cannot have things sprung on me. I fucking hate it. With so much... Oh my God. It's the worst. Any short-term decision is just the worst shit in the world. I like to mull over things. I like to have time to do things. Cersei is awesome, he thinks. Wow. You can think that. It's not true. But you can think it, and I appreciate that. I did. I remember discussing it on Twitter, and I was salty about it, and I think I had every right to be salty about it, because it's not like I don't make myself available on other platforms. You can email me, and I answer as many emails as I can. I don't get a huge amount of emails, but sometimes they get put in spam. Sometimes I just don't see them. That's difficult to deal with. Sometimes there's not much to say. The same thing with Twitter DMs. Someone will send me something and I can either say thanks or I'm just like, okay. But generally speaking, if you just send me a message, I'll try to answer. But yeah, it's not that easy. I mean, I did some rough calculations, and it's something like I get about 4,000 comments a month. And if you took, like, if I spent a quality amount of time reading and responding to those comments, which would be, let's say, conservatively, we'll call it a minute a comment. So that's read it, think about it, comment a decently structured comment. Some of them might take less than that. Some of them will certainly take more. That calculated to something like 16 hours a fucking week of answering fucking comments. I don't goddamn fucking think so. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just me being incredibly selfish with my time for these people who have gone out of their way to write a comment in 20 seconds. But I just don't have that fucking kind of time. I've got a family to take care of. I've got the fucking channel to run. And, I mean, at the moment, fucking hell. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of my current memory issues are to do with the fact that I am stressed out of my fucking mind. Like, a good 80% of the time. I cannot wait for everything to be over. Slacker. Yeah. Oh, and on top of that, we have this every week. And, you know, someone acting like I could not do any of that. And still have the chat. Like, I could not do anything, never respond to anyone, and just have the channel where it is, and just put out fucking new videos out on Twitter. And I think that's a perfectly acceptable way to run a channel, personally. I wouldn't do that, personally. But if someone wants to do it like that, that is completely their right. You don't watch something that you like because the person... No one fucking owes you a thing because you watched their video. And anyone who thinks that it works any other way is out of their fucking mind, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just a selfish prick, but... Hey, you know what? I like the streams, and I think the streams are worth doing. I think that they're good, and I think they help me.
This is where you talk to us if you want us to answer something.
Yeah, well, not just that. I just think it's good for me. As a person who's very anxious, I think this is a good thing for me to do. To practice just performing on the spot, performing live. I mean, I don't even consider it particularly performative in that fashion. But there is a certain amount of sort of keeping going, as it were. And, I mean, this is a lot easier than it used to be. These used to fucking terrify me. Now they're just a bit one of the milder anxieties. But so many people like the streams. When I saw, like, I think the first time I missed a stream in quite a long while of doing them, and I saw people genuinely upset. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I really enjoy these. I was really looking forward to that. And I'm like, oh, wow. It just blew my mind. I don't get it. I don't get what people get out of this. It's mostly just me rambling on about how annoying it is occasionally to be a YouTuber. Some of my opinions, some of my philosophies. Haha, got ya. And just cracking some jokes. And
best way to send fan art, email or Twitter?
Email's a good way to do it. Twitter's a really good way to do it. Twitter's a good way to do it if you want me to share it with people. If you send me fan art across email, I'm less likely to share it just because I'm not sure what you want. And I don't like asking. I don't like it. So is it okay to share like that shit? I don't know. Broken brain. I'm sorry. But
I do wear pants. Pants are comfortable.
I specifically put on pants to do these streams, actually. Very often I'll have been pantless up until... There's something about it that just feels wrong.
Oh no, I don't care.
I feel particularly naked if I'm not wearing... Like, I'm currently open shirted because I'm really fucking warm. But I have... Well, they're pyjama pants, but they're still pants. They still count. Who even said that? And what? Am I in the right context? Was someone accusing you of not wearing the pants?
No, they're saying that I wear the pants.
Oh
yeah, I definitely wear the pants. The fact that I don't work, that I have no motivation whatsoever when I get up in the morning, that I feel like killing myself most of the time, that I don't think about eating or even washing, and you have to basically pick up my slack all the fucking time. Oh yeah, I definitely wear the pants in the family.
I mean, to be fair, on that, in that sort of viewpoint, I do things that you asked me to do, but that's mostly a me taking care of you thing, pat on the head.
Yeah.
I don't think there is any wearing the pants in this family. There's, you know, you've got to pull your weight. But I'm sure that was, I mean, it was mocking Monica. I don't think it was a serious comment.
No, it was Foolish Tongue.
Oh, Foolish Tongue said some fucking nonsense. Oh, well, who gives a fuck what Foolish Tongue thinks?
This isn't the name.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, why?
Future, just ignore him. He will eventually go away.
Oh, God.
What one?
My mum's sending me one of these things. 14 boring things about me. Play along.
No.
Yay. No.
Why would I want to know 14 boring things about fucking anyone? 14 boring... Okay, you hear the number 14. Okay, this could be boring. Oh, it's boring then. Don't care. Off. Don't read them. Don't read them. She's reading them. God damn it. Come on, you might as well share.
Okay. Do you swear?
Your mum.
She said it's been known. Do you like Coke or Pepsi?
Well, we might as well answer these now as well and find out what your mum is. Beppis.
She said Coca-Cola.
Well, that's because she's wrong.
Have you ever fired a gun?
Loads of them, just never a real one.
She said yeah. Whiskey,
I
tequila,
bet an air rifle.
Whiskey, tequila, or vodka.
Whiskey followed shortly by a tequila slammer.
McDonald's or KFC.
Oh my God, Kafifse.
She put Burger King.
Oh, I do like me a
Your favourite type of dinner?
food.
Chicken Sunday dinner.
Oh God, what is it? I've never understood the obsession with the Sunday roast.
No, I don't get it.
Like, I like it very... Like, there's sometimes... Like, Christmas Day, I'm like, okay, fine. Let's do a big slap up fucking...
I'll put a bit of effort in.
Yeah, mostly it'll be about 50% pigs in blankets, let's be fair. Because that's the reason Christmas exists, is to have pigs in blankets.
What do you drink in the morning?
Whiskey. In all, like some kind of energy drink.
I was thinking alcohol.
Oh, what?
No.
You were thinking, what's your morning alcoholic beverage?
She put tea. I drink coffee in the morning. That's my breakfast.
If I drink anything that isn't water...
Can you do 100 push-ups?
I can't do one.
She said, it might take me a month, but yes. What's your favourite season? What's your favourite band?
What's your favourite season? Season 2 of that show that I really like.
Season 4, Walking Dead. That's what I'm on. Yay! Do you have any tattoos? No. Do you wear glasses? Yes. Do you have any phobias? Not anymore.
What about you? Do you have any phobias?
Oh yeah, I've got plenty of phobias, me.
What's your favourite phobia? Is it the spider tigers?
Spiders is one of the worst ones for me because it is like a reflex.
Yeah,
I don't like. It's the thing though. It's not actual fear. It's just I respond like really quickly and go, why the fuck did I respond like that? And then I've got heights and drowning, and what other ones I've got?
What about drowning on top of
fear of being lost? Yeah.
What about drowning on an unknown skyscraper in a pool full of spiders?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're the one who came up with them.
Okay, do you have any nicknames?
Senor...
What the fuck? My nickname
I've got the hiccups and it came out very badly.
My nickname is Slut. Okay. 3 drinks that you drink. Oh my God, I'm dying inside. Tea, coffee and red wine. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes. Scene 1. That's what she put.
What? Oh, scene 1.
Scene 1.
I thought you meant scene as in the first scene of something.
Just
Stop hiccuping for Christ's sake.
Just the one though. That's all it takes to believe it. Okay. Biggest downfall. I'm too trusting. Bollocks.
I thought your mum's biggest downfall is that she's a bit of a twat.
Rain or snow?
I'm a stepmummy.
Rain or snow? Neither. How many piercings do you have? 1.
Clitoris.
God, I can't imagine having that done. Ugh. Because I have really heavy periods, so the idea of that is just disgusting.
Thanks for sharing.
What? It's like a slaughterhouse down there.
Right. Thanks. You keep talking. I need to hold my breath for a minute because these are driving me mad.
Got mental age about 8. Can you play an instrument? No. Favourite song or song artist? Celine Dion. Really? Do you have kids? Could eat a full one. Favourite colour? Red. Favourite crisp flavour? I don't eat them. Oh god, can you whistle? Yes. Oh my god. Do you have any siblings? Yes, 1 sister and 2 brothers. Have you had any surgery? I have had lots. Are you religious? Oh my god. No, I can't do this anymore. There's so many of them. No, just no.
Well, someone wanted you to shut up.
Freaking my mum's favourite film is Pay It Forward. Oh god.
Look,
Out of all the films out there that I've watched, and some of them are amazing, and she picks Pay It Forward when there's amazing horror films out there.
Pay It Forward is just one of those films that has, let's have a sad ending for no fucking reason.
Well, I remember watching it. We were all in the living room. We were watching it on TV, and the sad bit came up, and everyone in the room just turned and looked at my mum. And the sad bitch went, shut up! It's sad! Just bawling like a bitch.
Why are people doing really random super chats?
Okay.
Oh, so someone asked me to shut you up while I was holding my breath.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Through the fucking
Hey,
through the other chat system.
Potato, my girlfriend is on a period now. We're synced. Yay!
What?
Because women sync.
Oh, right. Okay. No, they don't. Shut up, Potato. How dare you? No, don't.
Oh, the amount of stuff he's tried to get rid of his hiccups. The only thing that seems to work is holding his breath.
I have the most sort of aggressive hiccups I've ever had. I agree. Please stop talking.
Hey, this is a good way to get super chats, I guess.
How to... It costs $30 to shut Mrs. Hiccup. Donate now for the cause. A good cause. She'd fucking love that. If she could earn $30 a week by just chatting shit until she was paid not to. Of course, the amounts would increase. But yeah, in terms of hiccups, I just have these really aggressive fucking bastard hiccups that won't go away. I have basically broken every single trick to get rid of them, because you get used to the trick. The whole point of the trick is it's something that confuses your brain a bit.
Like, it works with the girls. Like, I'll write their names on their foreheads.
Yeah.
And that works with them. But they're kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? It's a good distraction.
Yeah.
It's like, give me one more hiccup and I'll give you £1.
And then I just go...
Yeah.
So, yeah, it doesn't fucking work. Because I'd rather not have hiccups than an extra pound kind of thing. So I ended... The main thing I do now is I start a timer on my phone and I just watch it count up until my hiccups are gone whilst holding my breath. And sometimes that can take a couple of minutes, which is not fun.
I rarely get hiccups. And when I do, I just burp and it goes away.
Well, then you're an asshole.
I
I hate you.
Hic burps.
Hic burps.
I have one hiccup and then I burp and it goes away.
You should take a muscle relaxant.
I just force a burp and it fixes my hiccups.
The worst of the hiccup burp alternation.
Oh my god.
Hold your breath for 10 seconds. I mean, I fucking wish it was 10 seconds. Usually, it's got to be about a minute. And Memory Man likes to do it at the same time.
What, there's a challenge to see how long he can hold his breath?
Just to be a dick about it. Every time. And he usually can't hold his breath as long as I can. Swallow water and hold it halfway through.
Popping a finger up your ass cures hiccups.
It probably didn't.
Or stops a dog attack. I forget which.
Yeah, so that's something that drives me a little bit. Sneeze fart. Did I miss your super chat? Maybe. Send another one. Didn't you say? Oh, look, I didn't get it. 6 million seems a bit high. Is that a reference to something that I'm not remembering or haven't seen? You were prattling, so I forgot to.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah. I just briefly tense the muscles in my neck to suppress the mechanism. Works every time. 60% of the time, it works every time. I might try that. I doubt it would work. But yeah. That person is still there because you mentioned their name. Just ignore them and they'll go away. And what's that? What's that?
What?
It's because the mouse is in a weird place. It made something come up and it confused me. Yeah. What time is it actually? How long have I been rattling for? Oh, okay. I thought it was only past. It's been 50 minutes of this high quality top tier YouTube content.
Not sure about this, but I think I read something about cause of hiccups being a need for the air system, hence intake of it when you do a hiccup.
No idea if it's even close to true. Like, I remember something about that being the case, and it doesn't make any sense.
More than likely, it's because your internals like to have a sense of equilibrium.
Right.
Like, the pressure on... The reason why your lungs work like that is because the pressure... It's basically your lungs are trying to mimic the outside pressure of the air. So when you do something that fucks up your system, it gives you a hiccup. It panics.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that we have hiccups because God is real and he is cruel. We have a cool God and he hates us all. But no, my technique is set a timer on your... Well, not a timer. Set a stopwatch on your phone and just watch it tick up whilst holding your breath as long as you possibly can. I find that having a timer that I'm looking at helps me hold my breath for longer. But I have been hiccuping through to about a minute and a half, and I can hold my breath, really pushing it for about 2 minutes before
it usually
I want to fucking kill myself.
Not all the time, but it's definitely affected by when you drink, so it's probably carbonated related, because it happens way more often when you drink.
Yes and no. Because it will happen just through... I don't know. I think it just happens because fuck me, right? That seems to be the...
Well, thank you, Joshua.
I like the fact that you called $5 quid. It's not the same. Wouldn't it be bucks? I don't know. That's only 4 quid and 14 pence, liar. Yeah, I don't know. What's my favourite whiskey? I don't understand the question, but I quite like Glenmorangie, and I just enjoy anything that isn't peaty, to be honest. If it drinks, it drinks. I don't care. Everyone needs a bit of paint thinner in their life. Do I like mineral water? I mean, yeah, it's fine. I don't. Are people still asking what a quid is? A quid is
100 pennies.
Is one dosh.
God's sake. That's so mean.
I couldn't think. Do you know off the top of... I know that there's loads of slang for English money. But that's all I could think of off the top of my head.
It's a pony, take away 499.
It's 1/100th of a pony, isn't it?
Yeah. Would it be 100?
No, is a pony... No, pony is $1,000.
I thought a pony was 5.
Oh, pony might be 5, actually. I don't know. I don't gamble, so I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
You're
not
Southern, you should know all slang.
I don't fucking talk to those people. They're people. I don't talk to Northerners either. It's like you, and that's about it. A quid is a squid without the S. All the air horns. Yeah, it's just £1. Are you licking my toes, cat? You fucking weirdo. Why would you do this to me? She's such a weirdo. It's one Queen's beer token. Oh, definitely. A monkey is 100. A grand is 1,000. So what's a pony?
500.
And I thought Americans know what a grand is, don't they? Or am I? Do they know what a grand is?
I'm sure they know what a grand is.
Maybe that's just.
I guess maybe in some areas.
It's what you need when you're on the dole. Yeah.
What if computers are fake and we're all collectively schizophrenic? That makes sense.
Well, we just all look at computers and at the same time think it says the same.
We're actually in a padded room.
Oh, this game's fucking awesome. We've all got these just big black boxes.
Oh, God's sake, now I need to know.
What if computer...
No, there's a monkey as well and I want to know.
I thought a monkey was 100.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought grand was something Americans knew. Oh, a monkey is 500 apparently. What's a pony then?
There we go, Cockney rhyming slang. We've got...
What do you want, cat? Go away. Go away. Bugger off.
Oh, stop! She's on my frigging hair. Go away.
That's what she does.
Right, lost and found is a pound, which is quite rare to say.
So, a lost.
A knicker is also a pound.
Okay. Can we not go for the boring ones?
Cock and hen, 10.
So, a cock.
Cockle is a tenner.
Right, because cock and hen, yeah.
Bill and Benner, tenner.
Oh my god, just find the ones that we care about.
A ton is 100.
You mean a ton? Yeah, a ton is 100.
Bag of sand, grand.
So wouldn't it be a bag?
Commodore is £15.
I swear to God, so many of them get made up. Wouldn't a Commodore be £64?
£20 is a score, or Bobby Moore, or Apple Core.
Oh.
£25 is a pony, or macaroni.
£25 is
Yeah.
a pony? Oh God.
I guess it's because that's what people normally put on the horses.
I guess in some senses that used to be a more
Lady
reasonable amount of
Godiva
money.
is a fiver. Deep sea diver is a fiver.
Deep sea diver equal 5. Yeah, someone said that.
Cow's half is 50p. Because it's half a quid. 50 quid bullseye and 500 is a monkey. There you go.
I don't know.
Oh, claws.
That's pure Mockney, not Cockney. Oh, we've just hit 10. All right. But no. But we are gonna.
Are we playing bingo or something?
I mean, who doesn't like a bit of bingo? But yeah, we're gonna wrap up now because that was so pointless and
terrible.
I can feel hiccups coming on again, and I just don't want to go through that shit again of me being silent and people just telling you to shut up. Not that they shouldn't do that all the time, but yeah. I don't think we've got particularly any announcements. Videos are happening. I'm currently working on one a little bit earlier than I normally would have, so that's good. Still come out on Wednesday, hopefully. But other than that, I think... Thanks for sharing. On that epic note, I think we'll say goodbye.